is your perfect pizza? Um, okay, so it's like not like a thick crust, but it's also not thin. It's like a good medium size, and it has Alfredo sauce, cheese, lots of cheese, onions, black olives, and chicken, and possibly some green bell pepper. What was your first thought when you woke up this morning? I don't want to go to school today. Do you get along with your family? Why or why not? Some of them, some of them are awful people, but you know, that's family for you. Ugly and live forever, or attractive and die in a year. Ugly and live forever, because the people that like you for who you are don't care about what you look like. You discover that your wonderful 1-year-old child is because of a mix-up at the hospital and not yours. Would you want to exchange the child to correct the mistake? Yes. Give me my baby. The end story. Would you be willing to lie to a court for a close friend if it meant saving your friend from going to jail for life? Um, I guess it would depend on what they did. If they murdered somebody, then yeah, you can go to jail. But like, if you robbed a bank or something, like, I don't know. Actually, I don't lie, so probably not. I probably wouldn't lie. Would you be willing to eat a bowl of crickets for $40,000? Yeah. Um, just making sure they're dead. Maybe cover them with some chocolate, something. But yeah, that'll pay off student loans. If you could have anyone locked in a room so that you could torment them for a day, who would you choose and how would you torment them? Um, I'm not like a sadistic person, so it wouldn't be like me hurting them. I would probably play Disney songs all day long, or like meal. Oh, okay, I was thinking just a food. Okay, so I would totally have like loaf and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese with um, lemon water. No, mango, peach mango tea. Where do you go to get on a computer? My house. How do you start a conversation? Hi, my name is blah blah blah, and I'm super awkward at conversating with people. Try life. What keys on a keyboard do you not use? Most of like the F functions, like I don't use those at all. Also, I don't I don't really use the arrow keys a lot. Much. I mean, I used to, but I don't now. If you had a brainwashing machine, who would you use it on? My professors. Give me a good grade. You're walking home in the dark and you see something move. What or who is it? Um, it's probably a dog. It's almost always a dog or like a cat or like a squirrel or a bunny. What would you do? I'd probably like look really down and go because that's like my go-to. What is the strangest name someone has introduced themselves as to you? Pineapple. What is their real name? Dylan. Where were you 3 hours ago? On the other couch. Do you think someone was stalking you? Probably not. I'm really boring. Have you have you ever ate a crayon or glue? No. Or what strange thing have you eaten? Um, I don't know. I don't really think anything I've eaten was strange or like out of the ordinary. What type of music do you listen to? Genre, artist, songs? Most of the time I listen to stuff like Shinedown, Breaking Benjamin, um, Avenged Sevenfold, so a lot of like rock was really cold, and I had a fever and didn't go to the doctor, so um, I actually started to hallucinate. It was awful. Are you still learning who you are? Yes, yes I am. Are you afraid of heights? I'm sorry. Yes. Like, it's different for me. Like, if I climb up a ladder or if I'm on a roller coaster, like, I'm fine. Like, but it still freaks me out when I'm up there. Like, seeing the drop down freaks me out. What else are you afraid of? Spiders. Dying alone. Death. Stuff like that. Have you ever taken dance lessons? No, I wanted to, but my parents couldn't ever afford it. Who would you want to dance with? Channing Tatum. What is the most memorable class you have ever taken? Probably my art and music class for children, because I got to learn more about the music and the art that children make in the younger grades. What's your favorite knock-knock joke? Knock-knock. Who's there? Doctor. Doctor Who? Hey. What is your favorite commercial? I don't really have one because I honestly don't watch regular TV. I basically always just watch Netflix. If you could spend the day with any celebrity, who would it be? Johnny Depp. What's your favorite breakfast food? Parfaits. I love fruit and yogurt. Do you guacamole? Do you like guacamole? Yes, I love guacamole, and I was actually craving it earlier tonight. Have you ever been in a food fight? Not, not like one that you would see on the TV, but like a family food fight, yeah. What is your favorite thing to spend money on? Makeup, nail polish, yeah. What is the weirdest thing about you? Um, what kind of question is that? I don't really have a weird thing. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, just anything, I guess. Um, oh, okay, so every single day I have one hiccup. Just one. And it can happen, like, multiple times during the day, but it's usually always just the one. Are you proud of it? No. Like, I mean, I'm not proud of it, but it's not something that I just, like, tell people. Ever been in love with two people at the same time? Um, yes, but no. I thought I was in love, but it turns out I was just kind of, like, in love with the idea of being in love. Do you think that's wrong? Not if you don't tell both of them. Um, and I mean, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're like, oh, I love this other person too, and you continue to be in that relationship, open a bakery? Ever sold or donated your blood? Yes, I've donated multiple times. Crowds, small groups, or go away, I'm a loner. This all kind of depends on my mood. It, um, it varies a lot. Name the most terrifying moment of your life so far. Um, I guess it would have been when my parents were fighting and the police officers came to the house. What famous person do you tell people? Oh, do people tell you that you most resemble? They don't, so I guess no one. What is the strangest thing you have ever eaten? Couscous, because it's like very tiny and grainy, but it's a pasta. Also grits, but I love them both. I love grits and couscous. If you could bring any person back to life, who would it be? My mama. She was a great person. Do you believe honesty is the best policy? Yes. What dead person would you least want to be haunted by? Jesus. Who would you most like to be stuck in an elevator with? Johnny Depp. I'm a big Johnny Depp fan. Who would you least like to be? Hitler. Because, well, I'm Jewish, so, you know. What do you think Victoria's secret is? That she has no boobs and no butt. Makes sense, right? Which cartoon character do you resemble the most? It's a hard question. I can't honestly answer that because I don't know. Would you rather go a week without bathing but be able to change your clothes, or a week without changing your clothes but be able to bathe? I guess I'd rather go a week without bathing and be able to change my clothes, because if you're able to bathe but you're putting on the same clothes, like, you just continue to get yourself dirty. But if you go without bathing and you don't do like anything strenuous and you change your clothes, like, maybe you won't smell as bad. I don't know. I have to be able to change my clothes and bathe, honestly. I don't know what person doesn't. Which of the four seasons do you most love? Fall or hate spring? Actually, I like spring. Um, hurt